Pisces, this connection is dangerous for a reason. When you two come together, everything ignites. Attraction, fear, and obsession. And right now, someone is cracking under pressure because they can't look away from you. This isn't just love, it's a trigger point. A bond that feels explosive, overwhelming, and impossible to ignore. Someone is under intense pressure, as I've mentioned, because no matter what they do, they only see you. This situation is also reaching a breaking point. The chemistry is intense. Someone's feeling the clock tick louder by the day, because when it comes to you, there is no second option. So Pisces, this is your energy checking for the 2nd to 9th of February. Happy upcoming Valentine's Day. I feel like this is highlighting the fact that you kind of sometimes bring out the worst in each other. If you want to watch a full-length video, please head on over to my YouTube. Linktree link is in bio. Just click the YouTube icon. Your person is for some reason feeling very anxious right now. They cannot ignore you. They cannot walk away from this. There's something that's sort of energetically holding them. You know, there is nobody else that can replicate you. There is nobody else out there that, you know, can replace you. They are watching you. They're spying on you. There's been no contact. Rest assured, they're definitely finding ways to keep an eye on you. This person is currently drowning. It says you're going under the and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. I feel like this is not your energy, unless it could, of course, be vice versa. Remember, when we do these readings, it could talk about your energy instead of theirs, and then theirs instead of yours. But someone needs to make a decision here, and they feel like the time is running out. You can also feel severely overwhelmed because of this person's deceptive ways, it seems. You know, maybe they haven't been the best partner in the past, and there's it is highly triggering. What was that about? Pain. Yeah, this person's guarded, they're apprehensive, they're in excruciating pain, matter of fact. And I feel like this connection in itself brought you excruciating pain. You've been blindsided. This could be because of a third-party involvement. There was a mistress, or this person was flirting with other men or other women. There could have been secret hookups that were taking place behind your back. So I am sorry to hear if that's the case. Of course, if messages don't resonate with you, this reading is simply not for you, right? So, mechanical. It's like at this point in time, it's your energy, I feel, and you feel... I'm hearing no obligation, but also you feel like it's just same old, just going through the motions. It's a routine thing. Emotionally, you've been checked out for a long time. It's just, you're always anticipating the worst. This is what it's saying. You're always anticipating the worst. You feel on the brink of a mental breakdown, maybe. Emotions are very, very potent. We are in a full moon today in Leo, which opposes Aquarius. I hate to admit that it's been a horribly wrong few days for me, as I'm Leo, Sun, Aquarius, Moon. Trap. This person has trapped you so many times. I'm hearing someone could have been trapped with a pregnancy here. You don't trust this person because of the past. They didn't keep their promises. They been selfish, self-absorbed. And you feel like this time it's a trap. Maybe they're being very nice to you this week. Maybe they're trying to come forth and declare how much they love you. But you don't trust the situation. But don't be in denial, because this person is also contradicting themselves. They're not facing reality, which is maybe how much they've hurt you, facing the reality of their actions, not facing the consequences, having no culpability in a particular situation. And we have the anchor. So someone could have an anchor tattoo. Someone could be a sailor, a seaman. Hold it together, getting a grip, heaviness chained up. You feel like you can't get yourself together. You feel... or this person lures you in by contradiction. They say one thing, they do another, they say something else. This is how it's been. This is, I'm hearing you're constantly living in this anticipation trauma. This person may have humiliated you, degraded you sometimes. It may made you feel shame. How can you be with someone like that? How can you be with somebody that caused you degradation and shame for nothing that you've done? Everything that they've done. They have gaslit you, they have manipulated you. They over-promised and under-delivered. Very clear message here. Starting over, some of you, yeah, just... you're trying to move on, but this person wouldn't leave you alone. It's like every time you move on, they're back. They have like this like a detector. Oh, Pisces is happy. Let me come in and SHIT all over their parade, right? Yep. Some of you are just literally starting over in your romantic sphere. So you're just potentially, you know, dating, hooking up. I feel like some of you have reached a point where you just don't care to be nice anymore. I'm sorry if that is the case, because you have been through the ringer here. The romance is coming nonetheless, Pisces, right? Yep, this person may have debts. They may be unemployed at the moment, bad credit. They may have used you for monetary gain and then ghosted you after. Again, I'm sorry to hear that, because you have a good heart. You never say no, do you? That's the thing. There is a surprise, unexpected action. Spontaneous showing up, unexpected change. There could be change. There could be going from no contact to them then surprising you in some way, shape or form. But don't be tempted to indulge in this love affair again, if that's what it is. If there's a third party, if there's a karmic, if they have a wife or a baby mom, baby dad, giving into pleasure. I do see you succumbing to temptation. I do see you being unable to control yourself. This person may have a very fierce temper, has too many anger issues and dark moods. This person may have even been abusive towards you. This is why it says the deadly combo. Let's say you start arguing, you shout, they shout, you start shoving each other. That's really not healthy. Emperor, this person could be older than you. This person could be an Aries. You may deem this person to be your divine counterpart. King of Swords, Aquarius, Energy, Libra, Gemini. Could be dealing with a person above the age of 35, brown hair, blue eyes, lighter complexion. This person could be very intelligent, very analytical, maybe a healthcare professional, in the armed forces, a scientist, somebody who uses their intellect a lot, use it for work. They may travel a lot. This person may be somebody who's very well respected by their peers, and that's the issue, because they act like they got all their SHIT together, but deep down behind closed doors they're a bit abusive, or they're just dangerous, or they have temper, and that doesn't really go hand in hand with their given profession. They are completely different at work than what they are to you, which is interesting. You would never think, people around this person would never think that's what they are. There is successful movement forward, no doubt about it. Cancer energy coming up here. Some of you are just very much focused onto work matters, your creativity, advancing your skills, successfully moving forward within your career sphere. You're asked to try and stand your ground this week, and maybe even go into no contact. If you want this person to come back, if you want this person to have this equal give and take with you, you have to try and stand your ground, set a boundary. Sorry, I just had a random thought come in my mind. And I don't know if this person sometimes puts you into a dire financial predicament, to a point where you have nothing for yourself and they don't appreciate it, or that it's like they expect you to provide for them when they provide nothing for you. And that kind of infuriates me, because time and again this person had made you feel stressed and depressed and anxious, and you've had sleepless nights and depressive thoughts, nightmares, guilty conscience. You have a lot of regrets when it comes to giving this person chances, I feel. The Fool. Don't act naive and foolish this week. Don't be somebody's side piece, because if you are, it's only going to lead to pain. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. It's not my place to judge. I'm saying if you've been overpromised and underdelivered, and you think it's okay for you to run at their disposal every single time when they don't appreciate you enough to make you the main one, then you're the one who's at this point in time causing yourself more stress than need be. I know it's difficult, and I know we have very addictive attachments and codependent attachments and Stockholm syndrome and trauma bonding. Yes, these things are real, but Pisces, you know damn well that a real person who truly loves you and who's in alignment with you would make you feel happy and joyful and motivated and appreciative of life. Someone could have a black cat as well, or You may have a fascination with black cats. Watch out, that's your spirit animal. And watch out for seeing a synchronistically, I don't know, seeing the cat run across your path or something like that. It doesn't have to be a negative omen all the time. It's just the old wives' tales, right? Ooh, death card. Like, you have changed, you have transformed. Scorpio energy here. I feel like you have changed and transformed in the sense of no longer tolerating the abuse, the bullshit, no longer tolerating that fuckboy, fuckgirl type of behavior, which is great. It's great. Sagittarius energy. It might be some of you. Everyone's going to be different, dealing with different people. Again, if you want a full reading, head on over to my YouTube. This is where I will upload full readings. But if you know, some of you may be dealing with an older Aries or an Aquarius, you know, or an Aries female. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you are dealing with someone between the ages of 25 to 35. Strawberry blonde hair, green eyes, lighter complexion. This person may have like studded shoes, you know, those Louboutins that have studs on them, may have like studded clothes or something, just like very, very flamboyant in how they dress up, or have the tassel around their neck. I'm hearing cowboy as well or something like that. So Texas maybe of significance. 2 nights mean intimacy, yes, so certainly expect to have some sexual escapades this week. Other people could be, well, another select group of collective can be dealing with a fellow water sign. Pisces here, fellow Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, some between the ages of 25 to 35, blonde hair, blue eyes, lighter complexion. There is this, you know, there is this moment of giving into pleasure, having fun, being a bit hedonistic, I would say, because you're not thinking about the consequences. And one thing leads to the other. You meet, you have a great deal of fun, you have a drink, you have dinner, whatever, have intimacy, and then you're there left alone to fend for yourself. So I would be very cautious how far you go with this person and what you give them, i.e. your body. They're only trying to get in your pants, because what happens every time they do get in your pants, what happens? Pisces, tell me please, because I can only guess, right? But for some of you, I guarantee what happens is you don't hear from them again. They ghost you. They disappear. They take from you. They vanish to somebody else. For starters, you're not a doormat and you deserve better. Second of all, this person owes you money that you need to get back. And you're trying to be nice, and yes, you're a people's pleaser, but it has to stop. Like, you are allowing yourself to be a doormat. And I know some of you are gonna hate me for this, but this is the truth. This person is benefiting at your expense, and it makes me freaking angry. I'm really getting angry here, you know, because you should be angry. Why am I angry? You should be angry. User, absolute user, whoever this is you're dealing with. Oh, but I love him. Oh, I love her. But then if someone loves you back, you wouldn't be sat feeling lonely and isolated and constantly going through these motions and spiritual awakenings. You convince yourself these are spiritual awakenings, or it's going to lead you closer to them because this sadness is going to transform into happiness. No, it won't. I don't mean to be the agony aunt here, but yeah, see, leaving you out in the cold, this is how you're gonna feel. My advice to you is to take the reins into your hands and start asserting your dominance. This week, do something different. As Albert Einstein said, if you do the same thing over and over again, it's foolish to expect a different outcome. You're dangerous together. You're dangerous together because they come, they use, they get what they want, and then you are down in the dumps. Do they come and check up on you? Do they say how much they love you? Do they even say thank you for you giving out your resources to them? I guarantee you they don't, because you would not be stuck in this energy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, if you're in a happy relationship, I'm saying this reading is not for you. I'm talking for those of you who this resonates with. Tell me, am I wrong? I'm literally just kind of fuming. I'm not actually fuming, but deep down I am fuming for you. I care about your well-being. That's why I do these readings, and I hope people that resonate with, they can take something away from this. It's a no-brainer, Pisces. Be a bit more tough-skinned. Put the skin in the game, right? Put the skin in the game of becoming the strongest version of yourself, the version who sets boundaries, the version who has self-control and self-discipline, because this doesn't scream self-discipline or control to me whatsoever. And that it takes a great deal of practice and turmoil to get to a point where you are completely free, where you're in control, where you only love yourself and you don't care. You don't allow other people to influence you the way that you have allowed this person to influence you, right? There may be like sometimes giving you the money back or offering you something. For some of you, I feel like you're choosing in between two options here. And if that's the case, so some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in particular, someone above the age of 35, black, brown hair, brown eyes, tan or darker complexion. This person may be from your workplace. And some of you may be dealing with a water sign. Both at the same time, I mean, because we have the lovers. Yes, there's 3 people you're choosing between the 2. We have someone above the age of 35, blonde hair, blue eyes, lighter complexion, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Water sign and earth sign you're trying to choose from. If that's the case, male, female, doesn't matter. Virgo as well. You need to have patience and you don't need to jump the gun. Do not put yourself in a predicament where you're sleeping with someone, talking to someone, sleeping with them. There's interchangeable energies being exchanged and it gets confusing. It's like the universe can't really pick for you what's the best option because you're not picking for yourself. There could be an event you're going to this week. Or going on a date, as I mentioned, and if the fire burns too quick, i.e. succumbing to temptation, to passion, to vices, there is going to be disappointment. I'm hearing stranded. If you're traveling somewhere, don't get stranded. I don't know why this is coming up. Stranded by the bridge somewhere, feeling defeated. Very simple example. You go into a different borough to go on a night out and you get stranded. Everything's closed. The last train has left. You don't have the money or the phone died. You cannot pay for an Uber. You feel defeated. Don't put yourself into that tumultuous situation, so to speak. So let's have a look. What else? If you want a private reading, the link is in my bio. 2 to 3 working day turnaround time. I'm going to abstain from doing readings on Saturday and Sunday because I'm doing so many readings and I'm feeling my energy depleting. So I do need to take time out because I've been doing it every day, Monday to Sunday, right? Planets, pay attention to the planetary influences this week. Some of you may be into astrology or an old soul. You lived in different planets. You may feel like you may feel called to be like you're a star seed or Palladian or something like that. Different civilizations out there. Don't ask, this is what's coming up. So there is travel. You're an old soul in a young person's body for sure with that Emperor energy, I feel. Angels and guides. Yeah, planets are guiding you. Synchronicities. Angels are guiding you. Spirit guides are guiding you. You need to trust. You need to trust into the divine hunter-gatherer. Your person is. You are the hunter-gatherer. I feel like anything you put your mind to, you have the Midas touch. You can turn it into gold. Akashic records. You need to access. Some of you may have been a nun or a monk in your past life as well, interestingly enough. But I feel like some of you need to go deeper into getting a past life reading. Or sort of go through the motions or what you feel needs to be healed in regards to past life karma, accessing your Akashic records, work on your third eye. Your intuition is off. This person destabilizes you. Your intuition, you need to ground yourself, work on your root chakra. As I always say, head on over to YouTube and type in third eye chakra frequency or root chakra frequency, and that will come up for you. So you need to start speaking your truth. You need to also express your creativity through the verbal manner. So imagination, expression, originality, and passion. Express your passions through how you speak, how you communicate, how you conduct yourself. Solar, sacral chakra, sorry. You need to work on your finances right now. And so that's what I mean. Gather your finances, get your money back. Hunter-gatherer, right? Gather back your resources. Stop allowing people to leak your energy. And also, you need to connect with a better audience, better crowd. And see more self-empowerment, reliability for self-discipline. That's very important. Anyway, Pisces, I'll speak to you next week. Take care now. Bye-bye.